No, it's 7 o'clock.
What is what?
Yo, you could write it and I'm playing it. Write it up, girl. Yeah, people them are rolling in your necks.
Somebody said,
I don't get stressed out to play. Contest, talk about the business safely. Anything you want, talk about the fairly. T to the A to the B to the S. Stop our name, our non-contest. Talk about the business safely. Anything you want, talk about the fairly.
Whenever you want to talk about the things where you bother you, all the things where you feel say you stress you, express so you know, get a one flow, because we really want to know. Go online, Facebook, Instagram, you know, to break out the process no longer. Search tabs JA, and right away, people want to hear what you have to say.
Girl, you know you'll be texting. One day it must be to the sexting. It's not that if not, but now maybe get tested right now, things safely gone. In a man testing,
Hey, Romel.
investing. Me tell a friend then you'll be get tested. Nobody come down, no.
Alright, they won't start next. They won't start with the rollout. So sign in we have introvert.
yes.
We have Starboy Ivory. They are well, are you that? We have I am underscore Dreezy underscore Dre. We have KC underscore HIV underscore prevention. We have Khalil. We have Life of J. We have Jamaican Gold. Romel Virgin, big up yourself. The Ashy Company. We have what about people them just are coming in? Hey guys, we have The Fabian Grizzle. Conrad B. Wilson. We know they're gonna sign in tonight, you know. We know they're gonna sign in tonight. We have Kermot that underscore Feb 20 and one other join. We have T underscore Dan Wales. Social distancing. Well, guys,
We're risking it all. You know, we're risking it all for you guys. So
we're not touch her still, and I'm going to forward and she's sitting back. But
you know, and that's a COVID word.
yeah,
you know, alright, we don't do, but it's for you guys.
Alright, Fidel, we have Sam underscore them, big up. Jamaica underscore boy Mali, big up. One time Jed, Matcha, one time Jed there.
Aye, what's up?
Conway, Cave, Orlando, big up yourself.
Yeah, big up yourself, Orlando.
Just 876, big up yourself. Brother,
Hello. You must try. Oh, cover it. Hello, sir. Hello.
It's not that kind of show, Brandon.
Not that kind of show.
Where is it?
Elevated from that. After
Too
midnight,
bad.
you don't have.
Wait, we can't see people them no more. Brandon and Black. Who come?
Jamaican underscore boy underscore Mali. Mark official 16, welcome. Well, Georgie underscore rebirth.
That moment was very memorable, Brandon. Can I tell you?
Very.
What happened to you, Brandon?
None, not
Topic tonight.
second.
Guys, remember to share the live, please. Tell a friend. Tonight I got hot like when I did hot. What do you call it? Hot bread? Is hot bread? I think it's hot like hot bread.
Hot like 10 fires.
Yeah, hot like 10 fires. Hot like.
Can I live on that?
A fresh bread? Hot like fresh bread?
We'll just work with the bread.
Yeah, it does
Bread
hot.
hot.
Yeah. Just share the live and many people them fall over. Tonight's topic is hot. Friends with benefit?
Yes, friends with benefits. So let's start with that.
Brandon,
Yes.
with that smile on your face, I want to like, you know, my friend benefit.
You know, we feel like we'll just make
We're
you
not,
nervous.
we're not just look nice, man. We're not just look so nice.
Oh, we look nice. Thank you.
Thank you.
You know,
Thank
well
you.
beard and beard things.
You know, next time you'd agree to risk the COVID-19 and come join us in the studio.
Yeah, work start back. The Prime Minister said go back to work.
COVID that exists
Yeah.
no more.
I've been working.
Not saying that.
Take it back.
I've been working.
Fantastic. COVID don't exist. All right, guys. So we're going to talk about friends with benefits tonight. That is the topic. I'm going to hear all the comments on the stories which we're going to invite. So just like any friendship, people in friends with benefits relationships, there are two friends who enjoy each other's companies in different ways. They sometimes care about each other and back each other up when in need. Sharing each other's problems to relieve themselves of the stress that life throws at them, importantly, to have fun. Well, that is usually the aim of it, right? To have fun. So the two people in the friends with benefits relationship may want different things in a relationship. So therein lies the problem sometimes. One may want sex only and one might want it as just the start of a relationship. But our reason and say all this, you know?
Yeah, we want to hear from you. We want to hear your take on friends with benefits. Like, my thing though, I kind of like the friends with benefits thing. It's kind of like less, well, ideally it's supposed to be like less responsibility emotionally.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just like, you know, you can always have a friend where you chill with, and then if you get hard, you know, you can do a little touch
But
up.
they're going to do it right now. All right.
If
Just
you have
like-
an issue, somebody scratch it.
Huh?
Yes, if you have an itch, there's somebody there to scratch it.
Exactly. That is really the purpose of the friends with benefits. But I think it's important to start it right because it can kind of open a whole heap of potential issues if you don't start it right. And by
What do you
starting,
mean by starting right?
all right, so start it right. I want us to be clear about it. So, like, if me and Marlon, I say, all right, I'm kind of attracted to him, and I want him help me out, and I want a little, you know, help out. Then I have to make him know what I want, as opposed to
communication.
Sometimes there are some people who flirt and make you feel like they want a relationship, and then lure him in when I only wanted sex.
Yeah, that's my thing. I like boundaries. So like, yeah, I mean, at some point in time, you must attract to your friends. I mean, that's why you are friends.
Yeah.
But if you can have that person who you're cool with, and you know that, okay, all right, so I'm not in a relationship, you're not in a relationship. I mean, I really want to be tied into a relationship right now.
Yeah.
But you know, I'm a human being, I'm a man, and I have needs. So if you can help me, come here too, can that work? But I don't want when you start getting all mushy and then start expect more than what it is from me.
Yeah.
I already said from the beginning that I am not ready for a relationship and I that one. So then why change the term?
So that's the thing, because some people feel like they're not entitled to it, it make it feel like it's like a legit relationship.
I know that some people just lie to themselves. Like some people like to believe that they have the capacity to facilitate a friends with benefits. When really and truly, for some reason, they don't have the mental space to do so.
Yeah, yeah.
So
like to them, from sex is involved, it is automatically going to lead to a particular direction because they don't know how to separate sex and the whole romantic feelings kind of. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's not just
KSA is saying sometimes it started as the friends with benefits. Friends with benefits situation, then one party start developing other feelings, and then the situation becomes more complicated. So it's good to set expectations from the go, and I agree with that.
I agree.
It's also the manipulation that some people go through. I call it manipulation, but that's what it is.
Yeah.
If you know it's just sex you want and it's your virgin, and you know them probably like you more than that, then you have to say that it's just sex.
It's a big boss feature.
Yeah.
Big boss feature. It's a defined relationship. It is all relationship, just with different agreement.
That is correct.
True.
That is true.
True. Friendship relationship.
So it's really more, I think it's important for both persons to actually just be open and set the terms really clear. But at the same time, we're a human, you know, so sometimes when the things sweet, we start daydreaming about the future. And that's when the things get complicated.
Yeah, sometimes when the sex good, you start falling in love.
Yeah,
that have I'm turning on yet?
I mean,
Yeah.
to be honest. To be honest with you, sometimes, because you know, we are adults, and this is the adult show, and sometimes you have a friend, and you don't really want a relationship with a friend, but when you go to bed with a person, and because it didn't feel so good, it's almost like, you're like a third
You
one,
start
like
consider it.
eh?
Like you start consider it.
Yeah, because I mean, especially if you have like a good friendship, you know, and then a Chris and a Link, and we can talk about everything, and then on top of that,
What
sex
about the Christian ones?
it can get real sticky.
Somebody say, what about the Christian ones?
What Christian ones? Oh, the ones who are in church who are friends?
I thought y'all supposed to be abstaining. I mean,
Yeah, isn't it? I mean, like that one, there's like some kind of oxymoron kind of shit, and like what?
y'all be abstaining, okay? Abstinence. You shouldn't even be in this discussion.
So,
Like, go pray.
no labels, agreements. That's what Big Boss is saying. I agree. I know that sometimes the label, you see, label complicate things. Labels complicate things all the time.
Me no agree with that. In terms of the labels complicating, because even if I am, yes, I understand the agreement part, but if you don't go to the person and how do I say this? If you don't go to the person and make it clear cut what it is that you want and what it is that you're expecting, and you hear them out as well, you could the labels can stay as long as people can mature enough to just stick to whatever it is. I agree. The labels not nothing to do with it. Not more often than that, it's just that somebody have an expectation where it was not discussed or wasn't brought up.
And that often happens, though, you know, because I see it happen to people. Friends will call me.
Have sex.
Yeah, friends will call me and then will give me a scenario where I reach them. People always catch feelings, especially if you know your thing sort out.
Yeah. So some believe adding a title to it gives an aura of
legitimacy, you know, and they don't want the pressure of that. I don't know if you realize, but I think the dating environment is a little bit different now, where people want everything that comes with a relationship, but don't want to actually be in one. So once you add the label, it comes with expectations. So people want to be able to say, sweetheart, tonight and tomorrow, if they're not in the mood, they're just not in the mood, and there's no argument because we're not dating, technically.
Okay, so they want to treat it like a toy or something them can take up and
Sir is just saying, why we need to call it something? We obviously in our relationship, it's just a touch and Lego. And then it happened 2-3 more times. Conrad was saying labels mean different things to different people, which is true. Clarity.
Yeah, man.
No. So Sir Mears, if you go more than 3 times, then what happen after that?
No, we're not still friends. Because you're your friend, how much? You're your friend now 1 time, 2 times, 3 times. You go to the beach 1 time, you go to the beach 2 times. Where I call that? Okay, so we are beach buddies. Why the labels? Eh?
But here's a question I want to ask everybody. Friends with benefits, are they easier to maintain?
Are they what?
Easier to maintain. A friends with benefit situation.
I think it depends. It depends on the person.
The agreement is
nobody's business.
Yeah, that is true.
But people like to make other people's business their business. Don't know why. Why need to explain my friendship? Why do I need to explain the benefits? None of your business. I listen what you're doing. Whether that becomes something else.
Yeah, that's another episode. That's awesome. Can someone have a friend with benefits without having sex with them? Does benefits always have to be sex?
No, I think it can be emotional support. Sometimes people, and not all the time people want sex, but sometimes they want that. You know, the cuddle. They want they want hug up and love up and love.
Yeah, you know, there are some people who are what we call interested in sex.
But then that would just be a normal friend. Like as a friend, aren't you supposed to be like emotionally supportive or whatever to your friend?
You cuddle all of your friends, them that means them me and you can cuddle.
Oh, the cuddling part. I didn't hear the cuddling part.
Where's it?
Never hear the cuddling part.
Well, the cuddling and then the emotional support, that part.
Yeah.
I mean,
just not for the emotional support part. The emotional support part, as far as me concerned, supposed to be a part of a friendship in the first place.
No, but there are levels to that, you know. There are levels to that, you know.
They're not really afraid. Maybe I just
There are
acquaintance.
certain emotions you're not going to want to be so open with speaking to a regular person.
Yeah.
Sometimes you just want to feel love, but you're not going to just call a random friend.
Yeah.
You want somebody to make you feel that way in that moment.
More he likes them have somebody.
They sell hugs and cuddles in Japan, you know, it's a real thing. People want
Yeah,
that
no,
stuff.
it's a business.
It's
So,
a business.
Romel underscore Mackenzie is answering a question. She's saying, yeah, you can. Benefits aren't limited to sex. Which
Yeah.
that's what we're saying.
Exactly. You know? A sugar daddy is a friend.
Yeah, the benefits are.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
they do.
See, you know, why everybody talking?
How many friends with benefit can you have?
Boy, I mean, should you limit yourself to amount of friends you have? I joke.
You should
But, I
limit
mean,
yourself
it
to the
depends.
amount of benefits you get.
Say again?
You must limit yourself to the amount of benefits you get from your friends.
Yeah, well, I mean, you know, it depends. I think that I don't think there's a limit on it, but it just makes sense for us keep it one place or whatever. You don't need to have no. But any 10 friends will be there.
Yeah, but if you start catch feelings, so what happens next? What
Yeah.
what do you think is the best course of action?
Make you relate to that.
Are you not cold? Like you just
Yeah.
you're never in a situation where you catch feelings in. I can't stand it.
Yeah, it's not real. It's not real. It's
But I'm
not
not
real.
real.
No,
You
listen,
serious?
you're not real. You're not real because
I'm not real.
you, brother, you're not real. Because
You real?
sometimes because it's your friend, you're your friend of a different relationship. It's almost like it's a closer bond. And sometimes when they get intimate with that person, because they care so much about that person, sometimes they don't even mean to develop feelings, They don't mean to develop feelings and that type. But because they care so much about that person, lines start crossed and all kind of things that are up your stuff and down there stuff.
Yeah. Life, like get deep,
Yeah.
You're a human.
Alright, me don't know.
It's
Me
life.
don't know. Then maybe me just weird then because in my head.
One to jealousy. In a situation where you get jealous of me.
No, make me good.
Brandon,
Get jealous of what? Get jealous of what? My friends with benefits?
Just
Get jealous with the friends with benefits?
Yeah, your friend. Wait,
Oh.
Kyle officially is saying, for me to have you in my personal space so much, you're going to catch feelings for me. What's up with all that stuff? What's up with all this stuff?
well, I
Man, hype dog.
my kid.
Man, hype.
After me states, if you're not my presence too long, you're gonna look me after I'm right. Sorry.
The way me see it. How you treat your friends? How you guys treat your friends?
Where's the Brandon?
That's how you guys treat your friends.
It's
Because
different.
to how you guys describe catching feelings and stuff like that. To me, that sound like I just saw you have to treat your friend from morning, dog. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, levels. You gotta treat your friend good, but when it comes out to emotions and the emotion develops into something else, that's
I
different.
mean, you're not going to your sister.
You don't have to give me a good example because what I said a while ago, to me, it just sound like a normal friendship. So you say you want to make sure so them good in them life or you check for them or whatever. I'm not do that normally with my friend. I understand. So what else? Where you gonna use to distinguish? Say yeah man, you catch feelings for your friend,
So this is what King Albi 18 is saying. My best friend was in love with me and we both knew and acknowledged it. But she still wanted us to be best friends. I know it was torture for her. I'd never subject anyone to that. Also, he's disagreeing with the friend benefit thing.
See, that's what people get tired of her.
Yeah, because they know that. But that still don't stop anything because her feelings now going away. They're now going away. And maybe if you do like one touch, she'll get over that and experience it and then move on.
But the thing is, no, he probably moves on with another situation and then she going to be like, And she wish she was in that
You
position.
break my heart and you broke my heart.
And then she have to go
Yeah,
to
yeah,
relationship advice for a relationship what she want now.
Yeah. And then she become a role. Emperor break my heart and broke my heart. Some have to talk about it. Some have to talk the truth.
Maybe I'm aware for you. Man
Yeah,
said
Yeah,
friends
and
with
you know
benefits is a trap. Friends with benefits is a trap.
Khalil official. So what happens if you find a partner? Where do we go from there?
we cut off the benefit.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's probably in the agreement too. Like from the get-go kind of vibe. I think that is something we have to be come up because I mean it is a possibility.
Somebody always catches feelings.
And that is true. That is true.
Always.
But not
At
gonna lie.
some point,
That is-
like, yeah, even if it's for a brief moment, even if they may catch feelings for a day and catch about themselves tomorrow, apologize to your.
Yeah.
There's always a moment where somebody kind of acts out of character.
That is true.
Things change. We're
Yeah.
humans, you know.
Of course.
Yeah, and then if you have like a banging friendship and the sex is great,
Yeah.
you're gonna be like, why are we
Well,
dating?
yeah. Why would I just there?
Yeah.
And the thing is that feelings and emotion changes every single day. Cause you know sometimes like you have a friend and like you're not feeling away about the friend, but then one night something gonna happen. Them gonna touch you a particular way and then from then it start money like
Yeah.
how do you have that conversation with your friends to say, yo, you know say I kinda feel a particular way. I don't want to go beyond what me I feel, but I'm in a one relationship, what me I feel one because I just like do a touch.
Exactly. And there's always this moment of realization that you go through with all friends, no matter which friend you have. Once you're close friends, there's always a moment where you realize that, wow, this friend is probably like the best thing that ever happened to me, or this person could be my soulmate, but they're just friends. There's always something that somebody does that make you kind of realize that, boy, this person feel like you can live with, or maybe there can be a serious situation.
Romeo underscore Mackenzie is saying the friendship benefit ends when you find a partner. Simple. Well, based on the agreements.
Yeah, because what if the partner is okay with you having sex with other people?
Yes.
Alright, so like next question now, am I allowed to have sex with someone outside of a situation? And that depends on your other personal agreement, because you can be friends with somebody, have sex with them and still be exclusive intimately, like on a sex level, just that just me and you alone. So it kinda
Yeah, there are different levels to each agreement. Nobody says that a friendly benefit is one way. It's not set in stone and there are no rules. You determine how you want your relationship with your friend go. Like it's different for each, like for me it's different because first of all I don't have the time to nurture anything beyond that. Me personally, if that's not something that I want.
Yeah, King always says too much stress. I kind of agree. We used to do it on myself. I can't bother. Everybody falls in love with me. I have to be throwing away engagement rings. Some of them have to send back, some of them have to sell. But it's just, I can't bother. But they just want.
You're too hype.
So what happens if you're in a friends with benefit situation, right? Sex and everything goes on, you're banging, and you don't want to include somebody else. How do you feel about that?
So again, is you're in a sex with benefits situation or what?
Yeah, what if you're in a sex with benefit situation, things going on good, the sex is great, and it's just you and them, but the person wants to invite somebody else in the situation?
That happened before.
Yeah, like possible threesome, or just know that, you know, the person have like an additional partner on the side to have sex with.
Well, okay, I hear things. I can't stop you.
It just knows this is going
But someone is saying all of this comes with maturity. Some people are not able to handle it, and if they can't handle it, don't go into the kitchen. That's what I'm saying. Too hot, don't go to the stove.
Facts. If you can't manage, don't take it up on your head, dog. I don't know people who know so when you catch feelings, don't do it.
Him just don't business going on.
Yeah, like it was dry dog.
It's not dry. Listen to me. Listen, guys. It is called compartmentalizing. It is called compartmentalizing. You just not mix certain little things together, man. You just say, yo, I this me depan, I just that your depan. Simple.
And shop star not a heartbreak and you take it back.
So guys, so I have the first giveaway for this week, which is a $500 digital credit. So get your phone out and let's go.
Yeah, we know digital people don't need a credit card. We know so the data will yam off in no time. So you grab the 5 minutes.
And somebody just when they get it, just let me know. Just let me know if they get it. So I'm going to go very slowly. So 7 9 9 5 8 0 2 6 1 1 6 6 7. So
Somebody said this is racist.
once more. Go easy now. 7 9 9 5 8 0 2 6 1 1 6 6 7. Just let me know who get the credit. $500. See the other line there. $500.
I always say I use flow.
This is racist. They're dead.
Listen, none of them not sponsor me. Flow not sponsor and digital not sponsor. So they only get $500 credit.
Just out of the put out our art, you know that the data done easy for digital. So just not feel away. Just send credit.
Yeah.
But I think the whole of them people are flow
Hey,
for them, man.
you, my friend, bring some for my drink. Bring some for my drink, my friend.
Whoa.
My friend knows I was thirsty.
But that's a risk in it all, you know?
Yo, Bobby.
That's a risk in it all.
Miami.
Well, Bobby, Soldier big yo. Soldier just found a big yo. First of all,
What? Man there. Well, go on then.
someone got the credit. Kwani_Kent. Congratulations. What happens? Wait, congratulations, Kwani_Kent. Guys, every week we're going to try and give away something. So this week is a phone card, next week might be a vacation. Wait, because the tourists them come in, so the hotels are not open, so it's a vacation.
Vacation.
And try
So next week, what happens if they want to include another friend with benefit to the mix? So wait, me have a friend with benefit and you want to include your friend with benefit to all friends with benefit?
You know what I'm saying?
That sounds like some kind of
Well, we get to that point, the friends with benefits, you know, kind of open us to the possibility of sharing ourselves with more people than what we intend to, right? Because most of those situations aren't really exclusive. That's the whole point of the friends part. Because once you say friends, it means that anything goes, really. You can't tell me off for the one. It's not cheating if I sleep with somebody else because we're just friends.
Yeah.
Until the person gets it. You know how it is. It's on your terms.
That's a mix up.
It's very mixed up, can't come on. So that's why me and King Alvin don't we how it stress you out and can't bother, right?
It is a crowd.
It is what?
Three is a crowd.
It is a crowd, but for some people, preferential. For some people, 5 is preferential. Some people 10 and candies.
Three balances out.
Yeah, yeah. Mm-hmm.
In other words, we not share.
Well, see, you don't share, but it's not our girlfriend. You see, so we get trouble.
All the people must have about the vacation or what's up with that.
It's not consciousness. You never say that.
You never might know. Just, yeah. If we don't have the links, just make one know.
Right.
Guys, three balance it out. So guys, what are you saying? Tell us. I want to hear from the people about what are you thinking about the friends with benefit thing? Yes, no, maybe so, and why not? Or why? What do I say? You think we should call in someone now?
Yeah, what I'm gonna say. Anybody want to call in, you can call in and give me a nice story. If I have a juicy friends with benefit story, we'd love to hear it tonight.
Chris ready took a screenshot of us. Thank you, Chris ready. But I'm more like Brenda didn't take it for her. She take it for. I'm Brenda naked. We have our clothes.
Well, don't see.
I don't know, man. I don't know, nice man. I don't know.
Are you with a naked self?
No, man.
Are you ready? No matter what you take care of the man already, 100. Brenda,
What?
show you your wear pants.
What? Why would I do that?
Yeah,
You guys don't need to see my lower half.
I'm being such a somebody saying I'm being such a
hypocrite because I have 2 friends with benefits. But Jesus Christ.
C tier. Who have 2 friends in King Albie? Listen, Nick. I'm being such a hypocrite because I have 2 friends in benefits.
King Albie, come calling right now.
Yeah, Bernard,
Every Friday, King Albie.
Where King Albie calling?
Very,
Cool.
King Albie, send your request while we find you.
Come, King Albie. Never hear about it. Come. I want to show my friends that I joined. They thought I wouldn't. Join what?
He said no.
I want to show my friends that I joined. They thought I wouldn't. Join what? Oh, came on the show. Call me Grace _ welcome. So next one.
I'm afraid. King Albie afraid because it look like too much has been said already.
Guys, who wants to call on? Who wants to share? Oh, let me see if this person wants to come on.
But you remember earlier I did mention say sugar daddies can be friends with benefits.
Yeah, that's a transactional thing,
Yeah,
no?
transactional thing because I mean when you really think about friends with benefits, like the situations can be so wide. It can be so many different things. I mean, and it can open up situations for transactional sex. Because that's really what it is, isn't it? I mean, especially if somebody, I mean, it happens to people. There are some people who are just minding their own business and you get messages on social media, people are like offering to pay money so they can do things. I'm not saying to invite those things into
My friend
life.
told me today, I had a friend who told me today that he got 40 US just to have sex with somebody, like a friend. And
40 US?
40 US. They're in America. No, that's what I said. But he said 40 US are only for money. But he was saying that you never have none for
Right, y'all need to get creative. Y'all need to like offer stuff like I don't know Netflix for 2 years.
Yeah, I'm like 40 US. I should have asked what year. Maybe I didn't count that. But 40 US, like when we can buy it, yeah, like you can't really buy it now. Instead, I'll be a fool in the end of buy because $40 going to know $40.
Holy Chinese buffet probably. Shit, okay.
I don't have experience with no transactional things. But think probably me pay fee. But me don't get no money to do
You know, I've had a situation already to be honest still, but I was so paranoid of the stress, my parent was so paranoid of the drama. I never want no excitement, I not jealous, nobody stress me out say. I literally drafted up a contract of the terms of the agreement and sent it to dead serious. You remember 50 Shades?
I don't know.
Remember that book, The 50 Shades? And the guy had made her sign like a non-disclosure and like this whole contract of, you know, what to expect. I literally sat down and I typed a couple paragraphs of what I wanted it to be and my expectations. And we started it based on that agreement. But human beings will be human beings because what really happened after the year, feelings start catch. It don't mess up.
Yeah, like so when the feeling, I think that's a huge turn now because them start saying, where you come from? Where you talking to that person?
It's almost like we were both aware that it's happening, but we keep on apologize for it. But is it from it I got so we're like, listen, I think we value the friendship more. So let's just end it here. But yeah.
What I want to ask is, how far do you go with your friends with benefits? Like, how far is too far? How you know when it's go too far?
I think it depends. We mean too far because I have some friends too. Alright, I have some friends in my life. I love giving you things now. I'm really not feeling much stuff now. But there's some who just
recently. Recently, I went to my bed. I have a really nice dream about a friend that was very beneficial. It was like one of them dreams there. You know, your friend, I don't know about my bed. I mean, a dream say, well, I had like a nice hot steamy night. You know, the dream I say, yo, what's going on? But I'm afraid like, oh, this happened to me. Oh, it happened to me. So
at the subconscious.
Yes, and I say, yo, but never know say nothing about it because when I got my bed, it's not like say. The friend never left my mind like that. So I'm like, when I dream about my friend, like literally like a whole full scene, like it was like a movie, me a dream of friends.
Subconscious. And the subconscious always plays in our dreams, you know.
What shall somebody asks, what is a good price then if party
$40.
to
Hello, if your private party is for charity, then it might as well. $40. Can I see what cover my JP? Not even half.
That's true because with me, like when I'm charging to teach, I start at $50. So just imagine that for you know, and it's not an hour for a one-on-one.
Right.
And I'm teaching and I don't really do much because it's tutorials and that's like 50. So
alright, so for all of you who really get tired of life or want to engage in anything transactional, keep it safe, but you can do your research though as to how much you can charge.
too far means feeling the catch, yeah. Somebody's king is saying $40. That might as well.
$40 can buy a foot picture though if you have a foot fetish. That's a lead.
But
What I mean?
Yeah.
A foot picture is $40.
OnlyFans.
Oh, you want to take $40 for sex.
And that I remember last week I said I wanted an OnlyFans. So
OnlyFans.
Is $40 a good rate to
For-
charge up for the OnlyFans?
You mean like for your picture?
So because I
I
want
think you
to
should just have a tier. So it depends on what the picture is.
So if it's a video like I can go $200, like
Charge more.
$200. Like if people want to watch me, I like do what? Like what kind of things does your
Find out
OnlyFans
what they want first.
like
you can put on TikTok, find out, ask them what they want to see first, and then you
So alright, so if you want me to say, if you want me to give you a shout out, I can go $40.
you know they're not gonna ask you for no show.
Of course, people can ask me for shout out. Guys, would you want me to shout out your name to $40? US, that is.
Yes. Yes.
Come $40 money.
Very
That's
important. US, Euro, and Pound. Okay. Nothing else.
No, my friend, most
Canadian not to qualify. I'm sorry.
I thought you don't have phones, but like still.
Phones. I don't mind phones. I like it. Them pretty.
OnlyFans. Really, I go to the OnlyFans.
I think the OnlyFans is a good idea. My hours I get compliments from them. I'm really considerate because it seems like people that buy a house after that put each other similar.
You told them about the truth.
It don't look screw up right now, but you know when it's done right, then it's cute.
This is saying if sex is included with you, with your friends with benefit, do you use condom?
You should always use a condom, guys, even if it's friends with benefits. Always. Always, no matter what. It's what, ooh, somebody said something facing.
No, but I'm saying I'm not having my party though.
They say on your demon time. Yes, I'm a demon time. Okay. I just send you my link to my amplifier. I'll tell you when, okay?
So yeah, so like with sex generally, it's not only with your friends you benefit. Like sex generally, you're supposed to use condom. Like I met someone recently. And just pick up yourself. The message tabs. And so the person was telling me that they're in a relationship 6 months now. Only one partner they have, and they only have safe sex. They only have unprotected sex because it's one partner they only have unprotected sex. But then the person was being a little paranoid because even though they did an HIV and a syphilis test and it came back non-reactive, but because they were still having unprotected sex, it's almost like he was still thinking to himself, I wonder if. So it's like when you have unsafe sex, that is kind of a side effect. Yeah, because you don't know what is going to happen. You know, it's almost like you're always
and just better to be safe than sorry.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And like I said, once you're in a situation like that, you know, you're opening up yourself to more partners because your friend can always tell you, just like your boyfriend, girlfriend, no matter spouse can tell you so they're not sleeping with anybody else. It's the same thing with the friendly benefits because you honestly can't tell them not to sleep with anybody else. They can quickly say, all right, when that's in a relationship, can't tell them what to do. So might as well just use protection.
Yeah.
You know, why bother disturb you, don't worry.
And using condoms can be fun enough because you have the scented one, you have the flavored
You have the scented ones, flavored ones,
the one that
warming
you
ones.
the warming one.
You have the warming condoms, and you have Durex have this fire and ice lube, which is awesome too, which goes well with condoms.
But how that works is the you have the ice and then the partner, the receiving partner get the fire.
One of you guys feel a different intense sensation.
So because you are feeling the fire, it makes me I'm feeling ice, so I take longer to come, and that's how it works. And then it makes you
probably orgasm has to feel better. This is not a paid ad from Durex. I'm just saying that they have that. Maybe. Hopefully they see it.
We should try it. I want to try that.
Yeah, and I think Trojan have a similar situation too.
And yeah, you know what I like with the Magnum condom, that they are a little bigger. So
Yeah,
it's not squeezy.
for Jamaican men.
Yeah, it's a little. Me not say no, me not say no. What does I say? The condom, yeah, it's more comfortable because it's a little bigger.
Bigger.
It's a little bigger. The condom literally is bigger. It's more comfortable. Like,
some people have size issues for sure.
You know, if you, what do you mean? So the regular size will fit if you have, like, oh, you mean big.
Yeah, men who have like big girth and.
Yes, they can buy size. The good thing that condoms come in different sizes. Like with the Magnum, I don't really want to have a business, but that is stop talk. But I know for a fact that with the Magnum, it's a little bigger, so it's more comfortable than
it's way more comfortable.
Yeah, when I got my.
You feel like you have to stretch the
head over. It's squeezed yourself. Yeah, you know when you put on the regular condom, like it's not squeezed that you might. And she give me the condom, the heat condom.
I can put some without my hands too, but anyway.
But I think they get to use it because somebody stole it. But I tell you the other day, I'm vexed.
Don't forget one.
Yeah, I have a pack. I wanted to use it, but I don't know.
And you know the next thing too, with the condom use. Every time I watch porn, ever watch porn and see condom in a porn?
No. Yes. But not.
I've never seen it yet. I've never seen it. You see a porn video and condom use night and send me the link. This guy, I've never seen it.
No, straight porn they don't use. When you watch straight porn, I don't see no condom.
But you see it with
well, but you like if you're with same sex porn, like 1 or 2 times I might see them.
I found it kind of interesting because I went on this porn site and it had like the biggest category of porn videos I've ever seen in my life. Literally, it was like this endless library of interest, you know. And they had a category for condoms, and I'm like, people get off watching. But at the same time, we all watch porn. We know we all watch it. We all masturbate. We do it every day. If you don't, it's a lie. I tell you to come off a tabs. But at the same time, what you think about porn promoting the whole bareback sex? No. Because if you don't know nothing, but remember all the time we talk about not having the sex conversation at home. So like you not having the sex conversation at home, and then you start watch porn, and you see this is actually how they do it. Yeah.
But
I
know, like if you watch the behind the scenes or an interview with any of the porn stars, they say one of the requirements is that they have to do an HIV test.
It's not sufficient.
That's the basis because of the window period, don't it?
Yes, and then what about the other STIs?
Yeah, other STIs.
There's so much, syphilis can literally eat out your brain.
Yeah.
You probably prefer, if you could choose, you probably choose HIV over that.
Yeah. What somebody's asking, do women like gay porn? How straight men like lesbian porn? I'm curious. Oh, straight men like lesbian porn?
Yeah, man. I find that a lot of people alert to watching lesbian porn a lot, and I don't know. I think it's because women are so delicate, and we're kind of already portrayed to be sexy and the decorated gender. So like to put 2 of us in a video, so a lot of people like it, but I feel like it goes both ways. So I think people watch, even if you're not part of the LGBT community, I think people still watch gay porn.
Yeah, I think people. I don't watch group sex.
I watch a lot of group sex videos. When I don't really engage in group sex, but
I don't either. But I remember when I was younger, I used to love. You know, them have like the porn stations on cable. We don't know if them still have it, but I used to love. I remember, but it was when I used to every Friday. Listen, every Friday night, me whoever go back to watch that. It was what do you call it?
Paid for porn.
Swap. What do you call it? We're like, so you and I are together, and then we another couple swing. Oh, yeah, I used to love it. I would go to the red room and all them there. We can take.
And swinging is actually very popular activity, I find, because I met somebody who like we started to link and we started to like each other, and then the person came to me and said, "Oh, I hope to tell you something." I'm like, "What happened?" She's gone. You swing, and he wanted to find out if I'd be interested in doing that. And unfortunately, that don't really do it for me. Because I'm kind of very when me attach to somebody, I really attach to somebody, I really want to share them. Unless we both want to really do it, you know what I mean? It's kind of different. I'm weird, guys. Don't deal with me. But
But there are risks associated with it,
yeah,
right?
there is associated.
Because you when I watch it, usually them now is not handled. It just happened. Everybody
It just
different
happened,
human,
and then
everybody
yeah, and that's like that's you plus your partner and two other people. So your partner can still have one other person, then the next person have one other person, next person. That's you add 4 partners already things.
I don't share. Wow, God say you must share. I want to them people, yeah, man.
God say you
It's
must
2020. A joke.
And, yeah, but you know.
So what am I say? Denisha Lawrence, big up yourself. Me see you forward. Romel, big up your- not squeeze. Marlon, not squeezing. The condom that. Some people consider sex to be holy between 2 people, and I find that you never finish the something. Yeah, me the sex change. Like there are no limits to the world
There's
these
really no
days.
limit.
Yeah.
And then you see something King Albert asked if you watch American Pie. Trust me, that show there. Remember when the movie they come out that summer there? Before that movie came out, it was almost like, because I was really young at the time, so before that, it was like saying sex was taboo. And then after American Pie, everybody was talking about sex in class, just spilling it. So, yeah, man, American Pie, they kind of do a little cultural shift in how we feel comfortable expressing ourselves. And just like a space with tabs, like there are other safe spaces such as this one too, where people are free to just say what they want. Social media has already opened that too. So things are different, guys. You can just live in a life.
I find that I was always okay and comfortable talking about sex, but only with friends. So like when we there at church or when we run adults and stuff like that, it's like this is the shy you would, but catching my friends and we know the most about sex, and that happened natural. Like from me, me catch my mother and my father have sex one time. Me probably like 8, and from then I was like, what were they doing?
The big mystery.
Like, what am I doing? So from that was like, we said, no man, what am I doing? That's something different.
Yeah, my parents gave me the sex talk, but it never really sticking on me until in a fifth form and read one sexy bio book, and it's the first time I actually see somebody say like explain it explicitly that it's a rhythmical motion of a man's penis inside a woman's vagina. I was like, oh, I never know so cool.
What is it?
Do you think the church should have the sex talk?
Yeah. And some hide and sex.
No, remember religion is different. No, you can't just get up and decide to change the rules.
So, but you expect reproduction because
yes,
that's a thing.
within a marital household.
But even that is a label, and are you put that's
not
why
a label,
most.
it's expensive.
But how much? True.
The forces are expensive.
But how many like you go up in the church and young people them in the church and then rush and get married because they want to have sex. How many of those work? Because usually with my friends and myself, I find that there's cheating in the mix.
Just the same.
Yeah, because them post on sex, you never get to explore how to talk or them kind of things.
They feel like a lot of people kind of put themselves in that little box so they can have sex after marriage. But there's another way to look at it. I saw a video back in the day that talked about the economics of sex, and they spoke of how the culture was different, where before birth control, you have to date somebody, court them, meet them father, show them that you can take care of the person before you can actually get sex. But no, since we can actually take birth control, men and women can take birth control, it's almost like there's less of a demand to court and go as far, because you don't have to do that if you just want sex. You don't have to, you don't have to worry about pregnancy. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you can just use that kind of
so I think added to that, plus the church argument that you just had, birth control kind of make people feel more free and open to do what they want, and that's just one of the scares. Because of course, birth control don't take care of it.
No, it does not.
Yeah, but before without birth control, if you had sex, it's like I don't believe that person can be pregnant, and that's why people would just run and get married. No, you don't have to be that way unless you join a church now, because you have religions that don't believe in birth control. Because Catholics don't. They don't believe in birth control. They don't believe in condom use. So you're really supposed to abstain and then have sex after you get married.
But you see the thing, I have a big problem with that. Like, why? Like, to me, my ideal life would be if I could just be in church and be in a church community. Because I have a lot of church friends and I feel good with them, like it's a natural gem. But it's almost like you have to be holier than thou, and you have to be at a particular this vagina circle, unless they're going to push it out. And I'm like, yo, why do I want to be a part of that? Like I tell my friend all the time. Yeah, I love God, I'm going to go to church, but I'm not going to come my area. Why am I going to come my area?
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
it's
like,
really
really. Yeah, when we go to my mother church, I find anything I feel like if it's a V-neck, I want to wear a V-neck. I'm not to come here, but here it's almost like we steal the back.
Yeah, but remember that all we learn about Christianity is through colonialism. So a lot of those strict rules in how we're supposed to dress to church and not wear earring and wear long skirt kind of come from us learning it from colonialism.
Yeah.
So it's people, we can't bash them now. But we can acknowledge that there's change happening though. Yeah. Things are changing and people are a lot more liberal than they used to.
I'm talking about the church people now. So King is saying, imagine getting stuck with someone you have zero interest in. And that happens with the arranged marriages.
Yeah, the arranged marriages, yes. But not even that, but you have situations where people actually still do get married, abstain, and then find out say them stuck with somebody that can't do it good.
And somebody with no penis.
With no penis, I know.
So,
here in life.
Shavar Star is saying, yes, bro, Marlon, be holy. Abstain, no. I don't mean that. Sorry.
No.
I'm not a man and that, but I don't mean.
I mean sexy friends too. I mean, no, I don't really agree with the whole abstinence.
No,
I believe in keep it safe and that's just that. But if you're a Christian though, I encourage you to follow the rules to your path of enlightenment if that is the path that you choose, but don't tell other people otherwise. Just to say that your choice.
And they have to leave. All they have to do is leave. So easy to leave a relationship. And like Nick said, it is expensive sometimes.
Yeah, it's expensive. Marriage expensive. Getting married in California and divorcing in California is like bankruptcy.
It's true. That is true.
It's really a business thing, guys.
Go in, my boss join. They can't because they're what? Yeah, well, I miss the whole conversation that they were having. Nick, go on talk.
Yeah, I mean, additionally to that, if people are in situations like that and they want to come out, there's no problem with that at all. And I think a lot of the religious groups kind of need to change their views on marriage being a done deal. Because at the same time, you know, when you do get married in church, and apart from the symbolic act of matrimony, there's still a legal aspect of it that you still need the church and you still have to sign your papers.
Yeah. And
I really don't think you should be bound by religion if you want to leave a relationship. Because what if you realize you don't have a good provider anymore, your spouse is not a good spouse anymore? You must have to be able to leave. And yeah, most Christians don't believe in divorce, but I just think that is just fantasy, guys. Like, reality speaking, still people change, you know. You can't, like, it's almost like seeing marriage like a goal. I can't see marriage as a goal because it's 50% dependent on somebody else, and people change. What you gonna do?
You change every day.
What you gonna do? Look on Amazon marriage. I'm sure so when she get married to when me and Jeff Bezos, she never did expect it would come to that. But lucky for her, he's the richest man and God gave her. He made her into the richest female through that divorce. You know what I mean?
Oh, so everything there are pros and cons, and I just have to be smart about them. God give you wisdom. Christian people, God give you wisdom, and we are for
I'm saying Christian people like, well, I'm my own, I'm feeling sorry for myself. Shouldn't say that, but that's true.
Yeah, shouldn't say that.
Yeah, because I mean, like, especially we just spoke about marriage, and then, you know, what if you're in a religious group where it's like they see divorce as the biggest sin ever? Remember, you know, anybody watch the Tudors before? If you remember that show?
Yeah, I like some references.
I'm sorry, but the Tudors was like King Henry VIII, right? Of course, you know, the church and the British monarchy at the time was all Roman Catholic, right? So they don't believe in divorce. You know, so the man literally created the Anglican religion because he wanted to get married to somebody else. It
Really?
had nothing to do with the church.
Whoa.
So all the people that must say praise be hallelujah. I mean, all of that changes because a king wanted another crutches. So much for church. I really know what is true. Man is like, listen, if you don't maybe divorce that woman here, must be no support to her again. Catholic church is no more.
Yeah.
That was a big deal.
Yeah.
I mean, and that is history. So
Yeah, I want to be like that.
watch it with us, guys, on the show.
I'm going to watch you.
Yeah.
Not I like having you here because you teach me all the talent thing there.
It does.
You know what's the kind of story. Yes, guys. One I say, Christianity in Jamaica, if a struggle, is a struggle, trust me. But I'm not to say about that. The live almost done already. Yeah, and so what are you guys saying? Come, this section is all about you. Let's just read the comments next. And so whatever sense into that.
And if anybody wants to call in for the remaining 5 minutes, feel free to do so. Come and go out here, one good juicy story. Only King I'll be alone tell you this tonight. I'm going to go.
Yeah, more start a friend with benefits. But kind of identify the person who wants. What about you, Nick?
Somebody said Christianity. What?
Yeah.
You just said
But then one start a friend with benefits. I'm identify who wants that. Wait, what about you?
Okay. I'm currently in a few of those situations right now. No shame. And they're probably watching right now.
Robert is saying any sin is the same sin. None is greater than the other. Amen.
Thank you. So Life of Sleep said Christianity Jamaica is a struggle. It's only a struggle if you want it to be, you know.
Mm-hmm.
If you just live good, it's that simple as all Jesus does say.
We're King Albert. Wait, suppose you end up marrying the friend with benefit because they became the relationship. But that's something different. That's something different. That's not a friend with benefit.
Because I mean, if you turn into a relationship, then
yeah,
you know,
it evolves. Okay, so I have some tips, right? So the first tip is any partner relationship that involves multiple people can put you at risk. While we recommend sticking to one faithful partner, we won't deny the fact that the other kinds of relationships exist. And in this case, we are suggesting consistent and correct condom use.
Alright, so be honest when things get uncomfortable, guys. There is no need for drama and guilt. Be aware that there are consequences and benefits to every kind of agreement. So put everything on the table first. Don't be selfish and don't manipulate people into giving you what you want, alright?
And we have some exciting news. Drum roll. Let the sound of the trumpet. The trumpet. So we are pleased to announce our
very first online health expo. Watch Tab's page for details.
And guess what? We're not only going to do it in Kingston, we're going to do it in the West as well.
Right.
West meaning Montego Bay and Westman and Negril, all up on them in a massive day. Pressure the show up online feet and
so watch this space because we're going to be over your neck of the woods between Monday to Wednesday next week.
And guess what? Yeah, you say so.
Yeah, want to do it. If anybody wants to interact, just send us a DM beforehand and we can arrange a meeting with you. Free counseling and testing. As always, guys, we're here.
Yes, this is your opportunity to meet me in person and we can have the conversation and we can ask me the things then, other than things because we will be in Montego Bay and Negril and Westmoreland Monday to Wednesday of next week. And I guess we can do some behind the scenes.
We're going to do some more fun
stuff.
Yeah. Remember to watch the space for the health expo because that is going to be something.
Yes, we are still having the event tomorrow, the movies night. Producer. Yeah. Are we still doing the movie? But is that them have to like there's a list that I have to RSVP and say that you're interested in all that. You can send us a DM if you want to come to the movies night.
Right, we're having an event tonight. So guys, you don't know, we're risking it all in the name of safe sex and education. So yes, there's no social distancing tonight, but we're prioritizing our health risks now.
Yeah, so I love this. Shabbat started saying always use a condom every time. Yeah, you know that's our. What about masks then?
We do. Mine is in the program.
Mine right over there, so what?
But still wear your mask, guys, and remember to sanitize.
Yeah, wash your hand, beard. All of them things to wash your clothes.
Are clean.
So we have 24 minutes remaining. So I am Brad Marlon Anthony. Please follow me on all social media platforms. Subscribe to my YouTube.
Yes, he has a YouTube channel, guys. Check him out. He's such a pleasure to watch. And this is the girl, the amazing Nick. Follow me on social media as well. YouTube, Instagram, and Twitter. Sorry.
Bye.
All right, have a wonderful